Season 61, War number 10. Today we've matched up against New Nation, and the bands are Corvus, Carolina, Nico, Minoru, Spider-Woman, and Hood. And my team today is Bastion, Maker, and Tigra. And I'm taking 5 fights with Tigra today, 2 with Maker, 2 with Bastion. And this will be a pretty fun war, starting today on Path 9, where we're just going to Tigra nuke these 2 Hazard Shift defenders, starting with Nico. So against Nico, I'm going to start the fight with a light attack. The reason I'm doing that is because I want the neutralize up for when she's charging a heavy, so that it fails the buff that she's going to put on me. And then after that, I'm just going to go ahead and do my special 2. I didn't do as much damage as I thought it would, unfortunately, but it's fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop another one, and she's basically dead after this. And yeah, she goes red at the end, so luckily she did die. And then we're going to go fight Maestro on node 18 next. This one's easier than the last one because it's a Cosmic Champ, obviously. But I do need his AI to play ball enough, because if he gets his glancing up and I'm not set up to kill him, it's not very good for me. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the special 2. And then we're going to get close to 2 bars again afterwards. And then he drops a special 1 on my hard block. I'm like, oh, well, that's cool. There goes my plan, but whatever. I just do the combo after and we get it. So everything went, pretty fine. And then I got pretty good Hazard Shift RNG in that fight as well. I think I was only 2 debuffs in the entire time of hitting him. Okay, now we're going to go fight Gentle here on node, 24, with Maker. And in hindsight, I would probably send Bastion here first, or use Bastion here first. Because one thing I forgot about in this fight is when I do my heavy attack and it triggers the heal block, he's going to be immune to that, and then because he's immune to it, he's going to get his pursuit. So I can't actually do my evade. Which I didn't even think about until it actually happened, unfortunately. But it's not a big deal. Once the debuff immunity goes away, then we're back to normal. And the pursuit just kind of sucks, but it's fine. I can still heavy counter him if I choose to. And there's not really that much of a threat in the fight. I have the endurance to ignore his unstoppable and stuff like that too. So I don't need to worry about too much. And then I think I'm just going to go for a special 2. Try 1 more of my bursts before I do it, and then we're going to go ahead and go for it and get some charges back, which I didn't really need, and I probably forgot to use some of them when I had extra on some of my Tigra fights later, but it's not bad. Now we're going to go fight Medusa here on node 33 with Tigra. I'm just going to throw an invul boost on, and I don't really plan on pushing her red, but the invul boost is mainly if she does go red, because Conflictor is just going to give her a lot of power gain. I don't know the SP1 punish with Tigra against Medusa. I don't even know if it's possible, so I'm just going to be baiting heavies and countering heavies. And if she drops a special 2 like she does here, I'm just going to counter with my medium attack. And I need to make sure she's never at 3 Furies when I drop my special 2, which isn't that hard to do because the neutralize is going to take care of it, but if she doesn't play ball, sometimes it'll slip through. And yeah, we just finish her off just like that. So, yeah, not too hard to fight at all. And we move on to the mini-bosses now, starting with this 39 Kindred, which of course we're using Tigra for. So, this one's Footloose, a stun immune node, where they get a buff when they drop a special, and Rich Get Richer. And of course, Neutralize with Tigra is just going to make it to where I'm just going to let him drop a special with Neutralize on, and then he's not going to get any of the buffs. And it's going to go pretty crazy. So here I have the Dex buff on me, which is giving me Rich Get Richer, which is pretty fun. And then I'm going to drop a special 2 here. And of course, it's going to do a ridiculous amount of damage, and then I'm going to get him to drop a special 1 of his own. And then I'm not going to drop my special 2 here, because I want a little bit more power to set up for the root phase. Which is exactly what I do, and then I have a special 1 right there for when the root would trigger and he goes down. So pretty quick, pretty easy, and we're going to go fight Bullseye here on node 41 with Bastion next. This one is not that bad at all. This node has Bubble Shield, which is going to reduce my block proficiency, and then every 10 hits that I block, he's going to go unblockable. If I got my block broken by this, then I would get the passive, the self-repair, or auto-repair, whatever it's called, with Bastion, where I would regen, like, basically all the damage I took from getting hit back. Which I honestly wish I showed that in this fight. Like, I almost wish I got hit in this fight to show you how that works, where if he gets his block broken by an unblockable or a crush effect, then he's just going to get the auto-repair. Because it is super cheesy and it just doesn't come into play that often. Like, I've almost never had it happen to me where the auto repair really means anything, but it definitely would here. But I do kill him before I even get to those 10 blocked hits, because Bastion hits very hard. So yeah, Bullseye goes down there, no issues, and we move on to fight this Shocker on node 43, which is kind of another no issues Bastion fight. I have a Wags pre-fight from an Alliance mate as well, and I'm just going to parry a couple times, and then once I get 8 of my infection charges, there's never going to be any more hazard shift for the rest of the fight. So that's pretty cool, which means we're going to place disintegration vulnerabilities and stuff, which is going to make her damage better, and there's kind of no threat to Shocker left other than Shocker himself. So I'm going to go ahead and do a heavy there. I do want the disintegration because I want Shocker dropping less special attacks if I can help it, because aggression prowess, I don't want to deal with a lot of specials because of that, obviously. And then, yeah, run tech powerbacks when you're playing Bastion, because like right after my special 2, we're at a bar again, which is kind of ridiculous and really, really cheesy. So yeah, I dropped the relic into the air. He didn't fall for it, but it's not a big deal because I just get a reparry and then he goes down. Okay, 2 fights left. First is this Dark Phoenix on 47. This one's interesting. Normally when you fight Dark Phoenix and you neutralize her Fury buffs, she's going to get the passive, and that does apply for her special 2. But it doesn't apply for the ones in the nodes or the unstoppable from the node because it has to be personal. So I just need to make sure I have the neutralize up when that stuff's going to happen, and it's pretty chill. What isn't chill is her AI, because it was horrible in this fight. Like, she would go so many hits into my block without doing a heavy attack. So, like, I got the Falter on me there, and there, again, I'm just, like, trying to bait the heavy, and of course she does 4 hits before she charges it, and then the unstoppable happens. But she didn't do a special 1, luckily, which, if she did, that would have been what made the fight go pretty haywire. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and drop my special 2 here. We do a ridiculous amount of damage, of course. And then I need her to drop her special 2, which she does, and then I make it miss, and then drop my special 2. And she's immortal now. Do I just go Relic in the air? No, I try to catch her with it, but she dexes out of it. But I also have my special 2 ready, and then the Ruptures are just going to kill her as soon as the immortality ends. And yeah, not clean at all, but it was mainly because of her AI, honestly, just sucking. And I don't need to heal up Tigra again, so I don't really care, as long as my health bar is above 0, which it was. Okay, last up is Gene Boss with Maker. Sped this one up to 2x speed because it's the same old thing. This was actually one of my worst attempts. I didn't play this one very well. It took longer, and I'm going to finish at pretty low health. But yeah, we're going to solo it still. I didn't have read for this one, but you don't need read, you just need the recoil masteries on to do enough damage. So I think this is like a little over 3 minutes, and it honestly felt longer in the fight, but the fact that Skip SP3 is active now just makes all my previous attempts where I didn't have Skip SP3 just that much longer. And yeah, Skip SP3 being in war now is such a blessing. It's so helpful for champs like Maker, where I'm going for that special 3 to do all the damage in this boss. And then yeah, I'm going to wait the taunt duration out a little bit, go for the special 3, so I do a bunch of damage after, and then yeah, we're exactly doing what I just said, doing a bunch of damage. And then I'm going to go ahead for a heavy there, refresh. All my stuff is actually gone, never mind, but I get it back on the special 3. Which is what I'm going to do right here with the taunt duration going down. And then, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and keep comboing her like this, doing the intercepts, which are helpful for keeping the endurance up, and also just getting her to run over the mine a lot more often. And then I go for my heavy attack into a special 3, and then she's just running into the mine and stuff, and yeah, she's almost dead now. I did mess up there, but it's fine. I'm just gonna get to my special 2, and then she's done now. So, pretty simple fight. And then, yeah, we did lose this war, 4 to 15. Expected to lose it anyway, because it's Noon. They're really good. So yeah, GG's to Noon. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this one, and I'll see you in the next video.